I welcome you back again to another video lecture on Python programming, and in this video lecture we'll go ahead and create a simple project that will help us to sort columns of an element by sorting the first rows. Alright, let's go ahead and kick off immediately. So this is one of the projects you might not be familiar with, but is you can play around with it. After then, go ahead and say from random, go ahead and import radiant. Then go ahead and say let the column be equal to 6, and let the row be also be equal to 6. Okay, let's make that 6 by 6, and then let the matrix be equal to empty element, and then we go ahead and use a for loop to check for I in range of, so for I in range of rows, then we go ahead and say my row is equal to empty element. Then let's go ahead and say for j in range of column, then we go ahead and say my row dot append. So my row dot append, and what do you append? You append radiant, and pass in the value of let's say 10 to 100, and then go ahead and append the matrix as well. So matrix dot append, and they'll go ahead and append my row right in there. So the next thing is to go ahead and print out the matrix, and to do that, go ahead and say for I in matrix, then we go ahead and say print the value of I, then go ahead and print. This will help also print the first matrix. Let's check it out. So this is the first matrix. Okay, we've just printed that out. Go ahead and close this, and so now we go ahead and say let k be equal to let k be equal to co minus 1. all right, and go ahead and say, using a while loop, we say y k is not equal to 0. So yk is not equal to 0, then z is equal to 0, and then we go ahead and say for j in range of 1 and k plus 1. Then we go ahead and use an if statement and check if matrix of 0 by j is greater than matrix of 0 by z. Then we go ahead and say that z is equal to j, then we go ahead and say, let's use a for loop and say for I in range of row. Okay, so for I in range of row, then we go ahead and say that y is equal to matrix, and matrix of I and matrix of z. Then we go ahead and say that matrix of I and matrix of Z is equal to matrix of I and matrix of K. So we go ahead and say that matrix of I and matrix of K is equal to Y. So now let's go ahead and say that K equal minus equal 1. We go ahead and use a for loop to print out the sorted matrix. So go ahead and say for I in matrix. So for I in matrix, we go ahead and print I. So that is the sorted matrix. Now let's go ahead and run this code and check it out. So this is the matrix we generated, and you can see that the matrix of the first row is being sorted. Can you check it out? The matrix of the first row is being sorted, and I hope that is cool. We are not interested in the sorting of these because we are interested in sorting the first row of this matrix alone. Okay, now if we run this code, you check out, it's just the first row that will be sorted. Check it out again, and this is the matrix, and this is the sorted matrix. So like I told you that you might not find this very useful, but the knowledge of that helps you to progress in Python programming and play around with Python code. So in this way you can go ahead and check out this, and the code is just very before you. Okay, so go ahead and put this down on your own system and play around with it. And in case if you have any question, please go ahead and use the question and answer section, and I'm going to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much, and I'm going to see you in the next video lecture.